AfriForum has asked the court to take serious action against economic freedom fighters leader Julius Malema and the EFF, accusing them of repeatedly violating a 2017 court order concerning unauthorized land occupation. In court papers dated August 14, AfriForum is asking a fine of 1,500,000 rand against the EFF and an 8 months prison sentence for Malema. The application centers on allegations that both party and its leaders disregarded a March 2017 ruling that prohibited them from encouraging or inciting unlawful occupation of land. At the center of AfriForum's case are several statements attributed to Malema. The organization points to remarks allegedly made during a public lecture in July 2026, where Malema reportedly encouraged people in Alexandra and Kayamnandi townships to take and occupy land. AfriForum also referred to a social media post from April 2025, allegedly published by Malema, in which he encouraged people to acquire and settle on property for agricultural and residential purposes. The legal question is not simply about Malema's political views on land reform. AfriForum is arguing that these statements may represent a deliberate refusal to comply with an existing court order. AfriForum CEO Carly Crail has argued that court orders must apply equally to political leaders, parties, and ordinary citizens. His position is that allowing political figures to openly disregard court decisions could undermine confidence in the rule of law and the principle of equal justice. However, it is important to distinguish between an allegation and a court finding. AfriForum has made its case in the application, but the court will ultimately have to determine whether the alleged conduct amounts to contempt and, if so, what consequences are appropriate. The EFF had not officially responded to the contempt application by the time the story was reported. The case also adds another layer to Malema's ongoing legal battles, including a separate appeal involving his conviction and sentence for firearm-related offenses. The broader issue is therefore significant. How should the courts respond when political leaders are accused of crossing the line between political advocacy and the disobedience of a binding court order? The outcome could have implications beyond Malema himself, particularly for the relationship between political activism, land policy, and the judicial authority in South Africa. What do you think? Should the courts impose serious penalties if the allegations are proven, or is there another way to balance political speech with compliance with court orders? Share your perspectives in the comments. For more South African political news analysis and developments, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next report.